The Reverend Al Sharpton. You don't get much more of a boost than that to help support San Diego's union-backed city workers. The Reverend stated purpose for his visit to San Diego.
We've particularly been concerned about the proposed referendum in San Diego because the balancing of the budget on the backs of the people that have the least to do with the budget crisis becoming about in the first place and have the least affordability is something that we think is a civil rights issue.
Sharpton was metaphorically preaching to the choir at the Bayview Baptist Church in southeast San Diego, an audience filled with members of the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees Union. He opposes the initiative that changes the membership's retirement plan.
To talk about letting city workers to take their pensions and put them on 401k plans other than the police department, to talk about ending collecting or altering collective bargaining is something unthinkable.
But when asked why he equates a 401k retirement plan to an unthinkable civil rights violation, Sharpton was quick to respond.
So why aren't we asking why aren't the millionaires paying more of their tax? Or why aren't we asking why corporations are paying more of their tax? Why would we rush past them and ask why aren't workers doing
I think that's being asked as well. And I think with the just one second, sir. The concern is that the state of California has to now come up with $28 billion to pay for pensions alone. $28 billion in a state that has a massive multi-billion-dollar budget deficit.
Where is your millionaire's tax? Where is your corporate tax? That is not being dealt with. That's not in this referendum. Your facts are wrong.
To get back to your...
Is that not correct?
Well, to talk about the civil rights issue, I want to get...
Is that correct? Was your facts wrong?
No, they were not wrong.
Can I say something?
No, I'd like to interview the Reverend. I'll get to you in a second.
No, you
got I don't want to debate you.
Because you're raising issues.
You're trying to debate. If you want to do a talk show,
I want to.
By his side is the union's well-known International Secretary-Treasurer Lee Saunders, demanding to be a part of this interview.
The average pension after you retire after 30 or 35 years of service is $18,000 to $19,000 a year.
Not true, says the San Diego City Employees Retirement Services. They say the average worker retiring at age 55 receives a pension of $40,490 a year. And for safety workers, it jumps to $51,377 a year. The state average with 30-year service is a pension of $66,828 a year. A Stanford University study says if nothing changes in San Diego, the city can still expect, on average, 95% of its payroll over the next 18 years to go towards pensions and retiree health care costs.
Back to your civil rights issue. I'm just trying to get you to respond to the demands that are out there.
You're trying to debate and debut
back to
a
the
talk show. We can do that. But if we're going to do an interview, let me answer the question.
That's what I would like you to do.
Right,
that's what I'm trying. That's why I asked you the questions.
I was trying to answer and you interrupted me. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to do a talk show, I'm willing to do that. But let's understand what we're doing.
This is clearly not a talk show. Back to the point at hand. What my question to you is, why is it unthinkable to propose a 401k plan to a union member, but not unthinkable to propose a 401k plan to the average working family who is not a union member? That's the question.
But that is not what I said.
That's the question I'm asking you.
Okay, well, as long as you're saying you said it was unthinkable. I didn't say it was unthinkable.
You said it was unthinkable.
I said that it is unthinkable that we're going to put the burden on the backs of those that did not cause the budget crisis.
Nor did the average taxpayer.
May I finish? I mean, if do you want me to answer, or you want to answer for me?
But you're crazy, man.
But you also interrupt answers. Are you a reporter or debater? If you want to be,
I want you to answer the question.
The city has a commitment.
Because I'm trying to answer. How do you know what I'm going to answer?
You're a master debater, and I'm not trying to debate you. You're trying to debate me.
You are debating because you won't let me finish answering the question.
Please answer the
All
question.
Right. What I am saying is that to try and change the premise of why we have this $28 billion deficit and put it on workers that are in unions and play them against workers that are not is to have a misconception of how we got in the deficit in the first place. Secondly, dealing with wage freeze for 5 years, all of these things are putting an undue amount of sacrifice on workers who have already participated in sacrificing. And I said, why are we not also talking about the upper tier income level people and corporations in equal sacrifice? That is what I said is a civil rights issue, and that is what I said I think is unthinkable.
In southeast San Diego, I'm Tom Jordan, KUSI News.